Hello and welcome along to episode 141 of the Don McKaylee sponsored A View from Section C. Senior, it is a new year. Happy New Year to you and to
Happy
all.
New Year. Yeah, to you and to all. Yeah,
How are you?
same. I'm fine. Went back to work today. But this is my first
Oh,
real
part-time
3 day week. Yeah. Um,
Unbelievable.
come on. Somebody in the work asked me today, how's it feel? How did it feel like being off yesterday? And I thought it's not really kicked in yet because I've been off last Wednesday anyway. So it was just like an extra day that I had. So I think this weekend will be different. So I'm in today, tomorrow, Thursday, and then I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday again. So we'll see how it goes. But yes,
So I can now literally call you a fucking part-timer.
yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes. Only based on hours meant to work.
Hours meant to work.
Yes. It's like I've cut my hours down to 3 days. I'm still working 5 days worth. Tell you.
Well,
Yeah.
well, that's what you get for reducing your hours. But
Yeah, well, that is what I say.
it is
How
what
are you?
it is. Fine. Cracking on.
Good.
First day back yesterday. It wasn't really a struggle because I was fucking wide awake at 5 o'clock. Actually, 4:30. Wide awake. So I was in the Dundee service yesterday. Had to drive up to Stacathro, a wee bit of snow at the sides. Woke up this morning. A flurry of snow had landed in about 20 minutes for when Shannon got up to when Shannon left the house. And then I'm meant to be in Aberdeen on Saturday for a game. And
nah,
like,
that's not happening.
well, it's meant to stop.
Unless, to be honest, it's absolutely
tomorrow.
pissing down here just now.
Yeah. Well, seemingly ARI had a really bad heavy snow again about half an hour ago. But
yeah,
it's meant to rain Thursday, Friday all day in Aberdeen. So I'm hoping it melts it just that little bit, that the roads just you could drive right up and then get to the school and then back home again. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm just waiting on basketball season to start.
I gave you a wave yesterday on the way past. Going one way, I was going to have, that was me. What a take the dog out in Lockheed Park and in Balgay Cemetery. Yeah,
I was on the phone to somebody for basketball, and I was like, "What the fuck's my dad going? He's not working the day. He's part-time now."
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what I do. Take the dog out of the day. So,
well, see ya. Let's kick off the show.
Yep.
Tom McKaylee style. We had one person with the correct answer for Dryden Dow's ice time.
Outstanding. Just one person.
The Fife and the Guildford game. It was 50 minutes. Obviously, 26 and 24 rounded up. So, because it was over the 31 seconds. So we round it up and it rounded up to 50. And, well, he was in a great mood at the weekend because of a certain Derby result. And no, we're not talking about that shite Derby result. We're talking about the other shite Derby result.
Shite Derby result.
Congratulations to David Brocky, who guessed 50 minutes. He's the only person. So we will get that voucher to you tomorrow if you're there. If no, we'll get it to you at the weekend. I do have a confession to make at this part of the show, in that I'd messaged Stuart Grubb about his voucher to arrange it. He hadn't come back to us, so I left it in the house. And then our new podcast pal Claire came up with some nice Empire
Star Biscuits.
Empire Star Biscuits. And I need to make sure you get that right, because Empire Biscuits and Belgian Biscuits are two different things.
Oh,
can I mix the two? Can I get them confused? They're two different things.
Yeah.
Just came up with the biscuits to say, there you go. Thank you very much. Thanks for the voucher.
Where's my voucher?
The Shannon forgot it. Voucher. Shannon, our business manager of the podcast,
Correct.
did not bring it. So
Yes.
I even she came out senior. She turned around to us, right? She went, Ev helped you in the car about the vouchers. And I went, no, that wasn't what happened. This is it. This no word will lie. She'll deny it. No word will lie. We're in the car, and I said, that boy never messaged us back about the voucher, so I've just left it in the house. I've not got any others. Blah blah blah. She went, oh, okay then. She never mentioned any fucking vouchers. So it was me that mentioned it. And the business manager never reminded us. So, Claire, I am apologising publicly for you.
On behalf of Shannon.
On behalf of Shannon.
One job. Sasha, one job.
So, this is how it's working, right? We're going to give Stuart his at the Rockets game on Saturday, hopefully. We're going to give Brocky his tomorrow, hopefully. And Claire, is Claire coming tomorrow? Did she say she was coming tomorrow?
Definitely, yeah. Definitely tomorrow.
So Claire's being, I'm going to go and put them in the drum now, like after the show. I'm not going to do it right now because we're recording day after the show. But what a shambles. So that is our current list of winners that are still to the voucher. Okay, what Dom McKelly are going to kick us off, come off the sponsorship with this nonsense. This nonsense fee our business manager, Shannon. To be fair, they couldn't use it till January start anyway. So we'll get them all the vouchers this weekend and this week. So, Senior, we do have 2 home games coming up. We have a game tomorrow night against the Belfast Giants and the Sheffield Squealers on Sunday. And you are going to deliver our competition again for this week.
Yeah, so I believe. We're going to mix up again, Junior. Right? So I'm going to ask you a question first of all. Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question first of all. All right. Who do you think has taken the most shots in league games for the Dundee Stars this season?
Oh, that's a difficult one. Well, it's not going to be Matt Berry because he just fucking turned the puck out every time he skated in the zone and then fucked off to another team. So it's not going to be him. I don't know, Senior. Who is it?
It's Spencer Nass.
Oh, it's Spencer Nass.
And he has taken 86 shots.
That's a lot of shots.
It's a lot of shots. And there'll be shots on target, by the way. Right?
Yeah, shots on goal. Yeah.
Shots on goal.
He's taken 250 shots in total.
He's took 3,842. So Spencer Nass has had 86 shots on goal.
Okay.
So what I want to know is, as you rightly said, we are recording this on Tuesday night. So we play Giants on Wednesday night and we play Steelers on Sunday night. How many shots will Spencer Nass have on goal combined in those 2 games? So how many shots will he have against Belfast? How many shots will he have on target against Steelers? Add them together and there's your answer. And with it being 2 games, your answers must be in before warm-up starts tomorrow against the Giants.
Indeed. I'm going to try and remember to comment on the post again because I do tend to forget at the start of warm-up because I'm banging the drum and then forget that I hate a post on to say no more comments. I did do it after the Fife game, the last one, and somebody still commented after it. Not going to call them out, Megan. But pay attention. Make sure it's in before that comment, right? And also, another thing is you only get one guess. I don't know how many times I hate to tell you. You get one guess. I noticed there is someone who guesses on behalf of their bairn who's not got Facebook. I'll allow. If you've got a bairn and you can prove it. None of this just, I've got a bairn. Like, fucking Lara. You know what I mean? She might just come in and say, 26. Oh, but my bairn's guessing 42. So, I'll allow them for certain people if they can prove it, right? But, one guess. Before face-off, done.
For warm-up.
What did I just say?
Face-off.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, so before warm-up. So that's what it is. How many shots on goal will Spencer have in both of those games combined? That's it.
Indeed. Great. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Senior. Time for some hockey talk, and always start with the Axis Property sponsored Rockets talk. Senior, Rockets had one game at the weekend. It was the second leg of the Scottish Cup against the Kirkcaldy Kestrels. It was a 3-1 victory for the Rockets, keeping that momentum going with wins. 9-3 on aggregate. And you said it last week, Senior, the big names are coming out to play and scoring the goals, and they did again. 2 for Dundee legend John Dolan, the GOAT, and Sam McCloskey, the captain. He was 1+1 in the game as well. And Danny B. Rockets talked about Danny, mentioned him again. Dennis Consus, 3 assists. Every goal with an assist. You know what? It was funny because unfortunately we spoke to someone before the game, which we'll come on to later on because he was shy. And he spoke to us before the game and said that both teams just looked like they were going to go through the motions. I didn't realise the Kestrels were away to Solway on the Sunday as well. And by the looks of it, they had a tough game down there. I think it was 5-4 or 5-3 or something.
Something like that.
It was a close game. So was it on their mind that they had to travel down to Dumfries the next day and they were already 6-2 down? They go a goal down, go 2-0. Did that play a part in how the Kestrels just kind of got through the game? Rockets, they still played hard. A lot of shots on goal. Dale Shearer started the game as well, so number one goalie starting. We said it the week before. Jeff was absolutely going to take this as still a must-win game. We take it seriously. It's not done yet. 6-2. Go out. Professional job done. 3-1. 9-3 on aggregate.
That's it. That's all you can ask for. And knowing Jeff as we do, and we did say it, that I would think Jeff would want the game put to bed first before then deciding maybe to sit JD for a bit, sit Sam for a bit, guys like that. The only disappointing thing for me is Sean Beattie's not on the score sheet. Let me down badly. Let me down badly, Mr. Beattie, if you're listening. Disappointing. But yeah, it's another win. That's it. Winning breeds success, as they say. So professional job done. 3-1 on the night. 9-3 on aggregate. Semi-finals. End of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Only thing, obviously, is that there was no Rio Page. Rio out with what was said in the stands by a fan was reckoned a slight niggle, slight injury just now, which is keeping him out of the lineup, and obviously keeping out of some of the Stars lineups as well, quite possibly. When Rockets don't have a game, he was there, he was in the stands, but yeah. Hopefully, if it is an injury, don't know if it is or if it's just needing time out. Hopefully, it's a quick recovery for Rio because, as we say every week, we feel that he should be up with the Stars full time.
I've noticed he's in Section C full time.
Well, that might be our next guest. A view from Section C for the player.
Just live from Section C.
Aye. Yeah. So yeah, a 3-1 win, which takes them into this weekend in a big league game to get a bit of revenge after losing the last time to them. They are at home to the famous Paisley Pirates on Saturday the 10th at 7 p.m. Face-off. Stars have no game. Well, they do. They're down in Coventry, but no, are we on Friday?
Friday.
It is Friday.
It's Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
Yeah, so we've got no game on Saturday, so there is no excuses for you not being at the ice rink. Senior will find another excuse. He always does. but there's no excuse for you not to be at the rink on Saturday to watch the Rockets against Paisley.
The Masked Singer's
Masked Singer's pish. One, you'll be able to shout some abuse at Barry McKenzie, our pal. Two, you'll get to shout some abuse at Craig Peacock for being a wee fanny. And what else can you shout at as well? And listen, the referee might be
the boy who played for Fife. The boy who played for Fife. The boy who, what was his name?
The boy Cairns.
No. Well, him and her. What's his name? The guy that left him because he was sleeping in his car, the wee homeless boy.
So
is it Wilson?
Yeah, I thought he was
Aiden Wilson.
I thought he signed for the Kestrels. He never played for the weekend, but I thought he signed for the Kestrels.
I thought he went to Paisley Junior.
Did he? Well, maybe he did. Oh, shout some abuse at him as well. And then hopefully again it is Graham Roger, and we'll shout some abuse at Graham Roger. Because senior,
I'm not going to moan about officials, although the officials were pish, right? Yep.
Rocket.
Listen, that one.
Saturday the 10th. All right. So get yourself down there. Senior, no two-way watch this week. Obviously Rio wasn't playing and Aberdeen did not have a game. And if they did, probably wouldn't have got down because that's no surrender. So no two-way watch this week. So it takes us straight into some Stars talk. So we will start, as we always do, with the 51 Club sponsored game reviews. So let's go back a year, senior. Let's go back to 2005, where we hosted the Fife. Hold on, I've done it again. We've had a slight change in the league standings in the SNL from our last one. Rockets down to third, 29 points through 18 games. Caps have went back top, 2 points ahead of the Rockets with a game in hand. But again, they win that game in hand, they go 4 ahead for those 4 points. This season in that league don't mean anything. A lot of hockey still to play. Whitley in second, 30 points through 21 games. So 3 games in hand for the Rockets, a point behind them. So now we're going to go back in time to last year. We hosted the Fife Flyers on the 30th of December. It was not a pretty game for the Stars. Flyers scored the only goal of the first period through Anton Carlson, the power play at 10-12. Fife then shut out the Stars in the second period as well. 2 goals from David Booth at 30 minutes and 20 seconds, and then for 34-56. Fife made it 4 through Ethan Somoza at 42-48. Spencer Nass pulled one back, assisted by Kylie and Taylor at 46-22. Anton Carlson at 51-26. Stars then hit 2 goals. Matt Bowdens, assisted by D'Souza and Yamamoto at 52-24. Matt Berry, assisted by Dow and Kylie on the power play at 57-56. And then Booth with his hat-trick at 58-29, capping off a 60 victory and 2 points for the Flyers.
Yeah, very disappointing. But what I will say, right, is we done the 3 players to watch out for, right? And obviously we mentioned like even Lucic and Booth. I mentioned Forsberger, and I think Forsberger I think was 0+4, and Booth was 3+1. But I'll tell you now, Junior, if a team, doesn't matter what team in the league it is, gives David Booth that amount of time and space, he will destroy every fucking goalie in this league. What an absolute player that man is. Like, we went in, right, and he was standing with his t-shirt and his shorts on. And the first thing I says to you is, look at the size of his fucking calves. They are bigger than Chris Hoy's. For a 41-year-old, I'll tell you, for somebody at 41-year-old, he looks fitter than half of these guys half his age in that
Yeah.
league.
Yeah. And
He
listen,
destroyed us.
yeah, and I said it on the show last week that when we were previewing the games that he is a hell of a player. He's a very good
Yeah.
player. He'll put up points. It's can he stay fit? He gets a
Yes.
lot of injuries, and when we come into the game the next night, that changed the game.
Yeah.
He went out injured,
Yeah.
and effectively ended up winning. But he is a hell of a player. He just needs to stay healthy, and I don't think he will stay healthy that much. He's
That
obviously
could be
got niggles.
that could be the problem for Fife. Is trying
Yeah.
to keep him fit. He looks fit.
Yeah.
He plays as if he's fit. He's kept himself really well at 41-year-old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great skater, great hockey IQ, still got the moves, can still deke and shimmy past boys as if they're just not even there, and he could finish. And him, Forsberger, and Carlson they were the game changers for them, and we just could not handle them. Just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, one of the players, Winquist, obviously didn't play. He's now reckon he's on IR or going to go on IR, and they will look to bring in a replacement for him. But yeah, Booth and Carlson were two of the other three players that I said we need to watch out for, and lo and behold, they put up points all over the place. So
it was disappointing because it was a big one of those nights again where it was a massive crowd and we just didn't get going.
Yeah.
It was, and I know that again what it's the chicken and the egg scenario, isn't it? That people are saying, oh, you should get behind the team. And you're thinking, well, the team have got to do something to get the fans going. But the fans should get going to get the team going. And you're thinking, nah, I must admit, I'm in the camp that the team need to get the fans going. That's it. God, when we played through COVID, there was only 50 people there.
Yeah.
So, and there was games that were getting played behind closed doors and in different sports. That's their job, So I do get it that the crowd do get the players going, but you've got to get someone going on the ice to get the fans in it. And I'll jump forward to the Flames game, right at the start of the game, or near early doors. Morton Jurgens just knocks the guy flying. And what happens? The crowd are into it. Straight away.
I'm raging that it's not on the highlights.
I've not watched
it. It's not in the highlight package, and I'm gutted because I wanted to watch it back. I might tweet Stars TV asking if they can either edit it in or at least put the clip
up as a separate video.
It was a brilliant. I thought at the time I had flashbacks of Hasse and him getting kicked out for charging there, because he came at some fucking speed at him.
Yeah, but
I think it probably could have been charging because he took strides into the hit. I'd like to see it, and that's why I want to see it back. But what a hit to get the game
great
started.
hit, gets the crowd into it. But you know what? That's what the big guy gives you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's just a pity that the night against Fife it didn't happen.
Yeah. I think for me, our only good point or positive note from that game was what I think, and you will agree, is the gem that we found in Zach Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
This 100%. Boy's a player. He is a good player, and his skating is tremendous.
Yeah, I think when we signed him, and I don't know who's the taller at 5'10" or 5'11" between him and Quinn Ryan, right? But even at that, you're thinking, I'd have went bigger, but when you see him, he does remind me a bit of Dryden.
Yeah.
He's great skater. He does the basics right, and he's got a lot of ability. He can get up the ice. He can get back in
Yeah.
defence. He reads the game very well. He is
Yeah.
a very, very good player.
Yeah. I actually thought he was a cross between Dryden and Sonche. That kind
Yes.
of style of player. And he kind of looks like Sonche a little bit when you like see a wee flash on him. He's that quick, he fucking goes past you like, oh, was that Sonche? So yeah, so I think that was kind of the only saving kind of point of that game. We had Stars to win, both of us had Stars to win in overtime 3-2 and 4-3, so we weren't correct on that one.
Yeah.
We then go into Fife on Hogmanay, and I was able to watch the game on the stream before I went to a wedding, which was even better because I went in happy. Stars went 1-0 up through Otto Nieminen, assisted by Almquist and Ryan at 8:24. David Booth on the power play at 10:12 tied the game. Matt Berry in his last act in a Stars jersey, assisted by Moore and Dow at 14:07. Milan Lucic with his first in the Elite League at 19:12. Still feels weird saying Milan Lucic scoring for Fife. Dryden Dow then at 19:50, assisted by D'Souza and Yamamoto, made it 3-2. End of the first period. Logan Nielsen at 30:24 tied the game again. Cameron Kiley, assisted by Moore and Yamamoto at 37:17, gave Stars a 4-3 lead going into the final period. Johan Forsberg at 51:20 tied the game. No goals in overtime. Go to the shootout. Big Cheese stands on his head, and Captain Fantastic with the shootout winner. And a much needed 12 points.
Definitely. We did say on the last show that we'd done that we thought maybe the teams would win their home games. If Dundee were, if the Stars were going to win, well, we're going to win at home, and if Fife were going to win, they'd win at home.
Yeah.
But it goes the opposite way. I did have big concerns after I seen what Booth had done to us the night before, and Forsberg and Carlson. And I'm thinking, oh, fuck, we're up against it. We are up against it, especially in Fife. It's going to be another big crowd, etc. But the guys pulled out the bag. And I think possibly the turning point was getting the lead at 3-2 right after they'd equalised. It's like 38 seconds later, we go in. With 10 seconds to go in the period, by the way. It was like 1950, Dryden scored. So that gets one at 3-2. It's 3-3, and it's the final couple of minutes of the second period, and Kiley scores, and we're going 3-2 again. And you're thinking, God, are we going to do it? And I was watching the score, sort of was refreshing. I'm thinking, it's getting closer. And then 9 minutes to go, the equalise. And I'm at that point, I'm thinking, right, just get through 9 minutes and get a point. And then anything happens. And I've always said that when it comes to a penalty shootout, I fancy Cheese just because of his size.
Yeah.
And yeah, up steps the captain and takes Shane's water bottle with him.
Yeah. I think that was the difference for me in the games as well, was that although we ended up, I think we didn't have a lot of shots in the first two periods of the home game. Then the third period we ramped up. I think a lot of shots went into Perbu's chest and his pads quite easily. It wasn't really anything testing of him. Then the game in Fife against Shane, and Owen, it was high. It was, top shelves, making them move, getting them down, getting them moving. It was better shot selections, I thought. And I think that's kind of where ultimately we won and lost the games as well, was our shot selections of actually testing the goalies. Senior, we do have to have a shout out for your wee Flyers pal that you speak to all the time, who donated to the Buy Me a Coffee. Surprisingly, a Fifer, able to spare some of their gyro. It's difficult in these trying times for a Fifer, but we do appreciate it, Scott. So Scott did send through a coffee to us, and you wrote a wee paragraph for the senior, and you won't have seen
it.
He
did.
So it does say it says to say something nice, but not so sure I can say so about Dundee Stars, lads. Even put Fife A. Nah, all seriousness, I do enjoy tuning into the pod episodes from time to time, guys. Even as a Flyers fan, maybe catch you at either of the games this week, did it after we recorded. And then he put the booth is on fire. Well, aye, he's on fire because his leg is burning because he's hurt. So, ruined you.
It's covered in deep heat. But yeah, Scott did message and said that he donated to the Buy Me a Coffee. So it is much appreciated.
It is indeed.
And he did also tell me that he put the booth is on fire. So and for the home game he certainly was. And as you said, though,
the away game he was.
The home game for Fife and Kirkcaldy, that seemed to be the game changer, was him going out injured.
Definitely. Just a reminder, everyone, that the Buy Me a Coffee QR code is up there for a short period of time if you want to give it a scan now and donate any coffees. It is much appreciated. We do have a couple of monthly subscribers, which we are very grateful of as well. So yeah, keep them coming in. Thank you very much. So a loss and a win. Fife picking up 3 points, Stars picking up 2, but it's what it was. We still got the win, and that's what we needed. Going into the new year, we then had the Cardiff Devils away on the 3rd of January. Did that come back into Saturday? Yep, that came back into Saturday. We're back on correct days now, senior. Johnny McBean put the Stars 1-0 up at 7:09, unassisted. Christoph Kontos tied the game at 1:16:33. Senior, it's back. 1 minute and 17 seconds into the second period. 21-17. Cole Sanford made it 2-1. Gleeson Fournier at 25:59 made it 3. Brett Ferguson at 26:49 made it 4. Stars pulled one back on the power play at 34:55 through Captain Fantastic Dryden Dow, assisted by Kylie and Bowdens. And then net goal to make it 5 through Josh McDonald at 58:50. Senior, you know what? We both predicted 6-0 wins for Cardiff. But for me, I watched the first. I was also at the Rockets game. I was with Becky and Lara, sitting next to them, and Becky's mum with Shannon, and we watched the first period on Lara's phone, kind of at the same time. I thought we played all right in the first period. Second period started to get away from lose a bit of focus, then kind of came back. But the thing for me was there seemed to be a bit more fight about them, and quite literally a bit more fight when Bowden's absolutely fucking pasted fucking Pink Pony Capone.
Yeah. Actually, and I'll be honest with you, Junior, it looked like Bowden's was holding back.
I know, I think you felt sorry for that. Oh shit. Have I picked on a non-fighter here?
That's what it felt like. But it was literally a 5 minutes collapse. And it was all round that period in time. Listen, it doesn't matter if you're 5'9" and a non-fighter, right? Or if you're 6'3" and a fighter, right? If you're going to go about laying big hits into people, at some point, whether the hits are clean or no, somebody's going to take umbrage to it, right? Now, the hit on Loose in front of the goal, a couple of things for me. One, I don't understand why Loose is skating across the front of his goalie anyway, right, with the puck. And 2, is it the size difference and that he doesn't see him, or is it because he's that fucking wee, he never sees him? And the boy, it's a great hit. I'll tell you that. It is a great hit. But he'd done that previous. And I think Bowden's has went, nah, no, you're not fucking, whether they're clean hits or no, you are not running players like that.
Yeah.
Took offence to it, decided to drop the gloves with him, and then pounded him. And there was at times where he sort of stopped and then went again. But it was uppercut after uppercut after uppercut. And that was the thing about it. It was a so unorthodox fight by Bowden's.
Yeah.
There was no really a lot of punches going over the top. They were all going up the way.
Yeah.
And that is the Matt Bowden's that everybody wants to see.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that Matt Bowden's.
In amongst it. Get in amongst it. Now, I seen it that somebody was on about, oh, but God, he's 6'3". Bowden's is, Luce is 6'3". Bowden's is only, 5'11" or something? So there's only 2 inches of difference.
Listen, they thought he was 6'3" because the fucking Capone was bent over fucking backwards so that he was getting fucking leather. That it looked like he was about 6'3".
He did. When you see the two of them in the video, Bowden's looks huge compared to him.
Yeah.
But that's what I want out of Matt Bowden's every game. I don't want him fighting every game, right? But I want him with that physical side to his game.
Yeah.
But it was a 5-minute spell. They ran away with it. We never had a lot of shots. I think we only had something like 14 shots.
15 or something, yeah.
But when you think about it, I love a stat, as you know. Big Cheese's stats were better than the Cardiff goalies. Yeah, we got beat 5-2. There was last time was an empty netter. It was 4 goals on 49 shots. That guy had 2 on 14. Cheese's stats were better.
Yeah, but
so
I think
you know what? It's 14 shots. Oh, yeah, somebody else.
3 of the 4, more than likely. But listen, I fucking love Big Cheese, so
Oh, listen, everybody does. Everybody does. And it might have just been, a game too much for him.
Yeah.
And it's great when we come into the Flames game that Cruiser was back because Jarrett now gets the rest.
Yeah.
And it's this balancing act that Mark has to go with them to make sure they're not getting overworked or underworked. You know, I think there was maybe just too many games for Jarrett and he was maybe beginning to feel it. But we never expected much at Cardiff. But by all accounts, it was a better display, even though they got beat 5-2.
Yeah. Yes. Long journey up the road, back at 7:30 a.m. and for a 5 o'clock face-off against the Guildford Flames. Stars go 1-0 up through the returning Justin Bean, assisted by Nass and Kiley at 13 minutes exactly. Only goal of the first period. Cameron Kiley, 21-23, unassisted, made it 2-0 Stars. Jack Jackham pulled him back for Guildford at 27-57. Spencer Nass made it 3 unassisted at 30-48, going 5-0 on little Taz in the goal. Jake Kugler at 46-24 pulled it back for Guildford again. 3-1 end of the... No, sorry, 3-2. I fucked up the times there, did I?
3-2.
Aye, 3-1 end of the first. Jake Kugler in the third period at 46-24 made it 3-2. Johnny McBean with 2 in 2 games, assisted by D'Souza at 50-34, and then a quick fire goal from Lewis Hook at 51-43. Giving Stars a deserved 4-3 victory. Senior, do you want to talk hockey first?
Yeah, we'll talk hockey first.
We'll talk hockey.
We'll talk hockey in shithousery first. because there's a fantastic bit of shithousery in there by Cruz.
Yes.
But I agree with you. I thought it was a deserved win. I thought the big boost was Justin Bean's name on the score sheet and Emil Cruz's name on the score sheet. I think
You've been saying it for weeks about Bean.
Yeah. I've said it. I've said it for a long time. We need him back next season. He is our best D-man after Dryden, or up there with Dryden.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. He takes the body. He's not frightened to get mixed in about it. He'll clear the net. He just plays the game right. He is a tough, physical D-man. And that one-timer was an absolute fucking joy.
Yeah, it was indeed.
But I thought it was thoroughly deserved. I will say it because we've been critical of him for weeks now. Cameron Kiley played his best game of the season.
100%.
That is the Cameron Kiley. We're speaking about Bowdens. This is what we need for Bowdens. This is what we need for Cam Kiley. Goal, assist, shithousery, skating to the bench. Alvaro thinks he's a wee fucking hard man. Bang! There, have that across the wrist, then you wee dick.
Oh, I loved that, by the way.
And then gives it that at the bench. And normally Cam would sort of just, okay, I've got him and turn it. But nope, he was going to keep going and going. And that's what we need out of Cam Kiley.
Yeah. Listen, I was very critical of him a few weeks back. But I agree. It was his best game.
Yeah.
And like you said, that's what we need for Cam Kiley. This is the Cam Kiley that we saw at the start of the season, on the line with Yama, and I think it was Otto to begin with. Yeah. We've now got that first line, so to say, of Kiley, Yama, and Nas. It seems to be working. Probably need a wee bit more time to click a wee bit better, but there's goals there for Kiley. There's goals there for Nas. There's assists in there for Yama. So that seems to have settled. And I think, Kiley being on that first line, more ice time, possibly a wee bit more of responsibility, like knowing he's got a bit more responsibility on that top line that he has to produce. And lo and behold, he has. But like you said, that shithousery of him and the winding up players, the amount of penalties that he will draw from doing that is, he did it in the game. He drew one from, I think it was it Brown? Somebody anyway. Drew it in. So yeah, absolutely. Kiley was very, very good. I'm actually surprised that I'd like to hope he wasn't a contender for man of the match. Justin Bean getting it for his return and his goal. I can agree with that. I thought Cruiser could have got it as well.
I thought it was either going to be the goalie or it was going to be Cameron Kiley.
Yeah. But yeah, seeing I've actually just realised that we've not done. I don't think we've done a man of the match for a couple of weeks.
All right, I have. Right, you just missed it. So for the 5 game, Eddie said Zach Taylor.
Yeah,
and
I'll probably go for that as well because. Yeah.
And for the Flames game, I'm going to go the goalie. I'm going to go Cruz just for that save.
Okay, for that save.
That save.
Listen, Senior, it's a new year, so it's a new me. I'm going to go with Cameron Kiley.
Yeah. I'm just going to go for that save, which was outstanding.
Save of the season.
Yeah, and then the shithousery with Alvaro, where he looks down. Oh, your stick's there. I'll just put my skate against it because we're short-handed. When you pull your stick out, I'll go up in the air. Everybody will come together, and you'll get a penalty.
And he never.
I'll tell you, I love Emil Cruz.
Yeah,
honestly,
loves it. Does he? Loves a wee.
He loves it, Junior. See, I probably think it might be last season. Ed says, "Oh, I think Jarrett Fish is going to be fighting." He's going to fight some. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be Cruz that'll be fighting. And he'll not be fighting an goalie. I think he's going to be fighting your forward.
Yeah.
He does not like anybody in his crease. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
And good on him. I'm here for it. But I thought it was a deserved win. Deserved win.
Yeah, definitely.
And then now you could press that button.
Okay. I am going to forewarn people as well, because I did have a message from somebody that listens in weekly, and they said that they absolutely shut themselves in the car when we were playing some of the sounds that we have. So maybe turn it down just a little bit, just in case some of these might get a bit loud, because there's a few to play in here. Because for starters,
I'm not going to moan about officials, although the officials were pish, right?
They were pish, and quite a lot of the times I was sitting there thinking to myself,
yeah,
did they care what was going on? The officials were terrible. So we will, Senior, I've got it. We will have a little look here. Here is the hit on Craig Moore. For starters, a little bit blurry, but shit happens. To me, it's on numbers. It's boarding. I know he turns.
Yeah.
But he's in a vulnerable position if he turns. You can't not call that.
I think it's boarding. I know Craig's skating away and then decides to come back the way.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think even if he's going to laugh at him, he was still going at the numbers. I think it's boarding.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that brings me on to my next evidence B. Here's the hit on Johnny McBean. This is a shocker.
Yeah, that's boarding all day long. Or cross-checking.
It's a cross-check or checking from behind.
Yeah.
It is a clear cross-check right in the back on numbers. And you're lucky Johnny's able to turn so he doesn't go head first into that board. He manages to put his shoulder up a little bit. His head still connects, but
I'll tell you what, Junior, right? If that is not a penalty against the Guildford player, it's a penalty against McBean for embellishment.
That's exactly what I said. He's obviously looking for it.
100%. Yeah.
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 Let me bring you on to my next point.
Ooh, outstanding.
Point number 3 of how the officials are pish. Here is Jackson D'Souza getting cross-checked on a straight leg from Alvaro. This is also a shocker.
Yeah.
That could be a leg breaker. So,
I'd seen something happening, because obviously when you're looking at that, right, the pucks come up the ice. Yeah. And I've just I'm watching that and I'm looking back and I seen D'Souza sort of being done. That's the first time I've seen that. I thought he hit him in the back of the legs. It's worse because he's hitting him when his knee's bent and he's going down on top of his knee.
Yeah.
That's a shocker. That is an absolute shocker. But again, no call.
No. And
come on, it's you could see in this league how players take matters into their own hands.
Yeah.
Because and it doesn't have to be skilled players nowadays, right? If players are taking advantage of that, right? And I'll be honest with you, at that point, Alvaro's lost the tatty, right? Because of what happened with Cruz and everything, right?
Yeah.
And he's taking advantage of the referees not doing anything. So he's thinking, they're not going to call nothing against me. I'm going to get away with something here. And he did. He's just lucky that the Stars didn't really have a big, tough guy on the ice. You know? Yeah. And saying that, I think the players, they could have, right after that, D'Souza goes after him.
Yeah.
and he's at the penalty box and he's skating along, and you see D'Souza, and I'm thinking, oh my God, Jackson, think about what you're doing here. Think of this. And I think for a split second, he's thinking, I'm going to fucking wipe you. And then he slows it down at the last minute, hits him, and then plays the game. If we were winning by a lot or losing heavily, D'Souza's killing him.
Yeah. And
somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah. And then the coach speaks about it after the game.
The league is too good now to have that kind of bullshit that we saw in the third period.
Yeah. Billy messaged me today.
The league is too big for this kind of bullshit. Yeah. And it's true. Yeah. He said that they lost control of that third period.
Yeah.
I actually they lost control of the game earlier than that. And Mark was being nice to them there. But they did.
Billy had sent that to me as well this morning, because I listened to the interview after the game, and I listened to his, and I listened to Paul Dixon's, and I thought Paul Dixon's was very, very good, by the way. Right? There was Paul didn't say nothing about referees or anything derogatory about them. He basically just says they've had a lot of games. We were a better team. Simple as that. We wanted it more. And it caught up with Guildford because of the number of games. And I listened to Mark's, and then Billy sent us that, and I thought, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And as it said before, obviously, that he would be going to the league about it. Now, it's funny because there's another podcast that's put out a post today about one of the NIHL coaches that was coaching against Solway this weekend, who was criticising the Scottish refs. Now, they say Scottish refs based in Scotland, because there was three of them were English, I believe. But the Scottish refs, the standard is terrible. And they said that, SNL, NIHL, Elite League, it's right the way through. Now, we've always said we're Team Stripes. We've stuck up for refs where need be. However, I tend to agree that the standard is dropping massively. Now, we've not seen Toby Craig for a long time at DIA. The last, God knows how many games, it's been Graham, Pavel, Ferguson, Brown, and fucking dickhead Dalton.
Yeah.
That's the ones we're getting. We've not seen Toby for a while. Regardless of what you think of Toby Craig, whether you think he's shite, whether you think he's good, he is consistent with it. And honestly, we speak to Graham, we speak to his brother. I am concerned about player safety in games recently, because some of the hits have been terrible. You look, it goes to show that it's that frustrating that fucking Craig Moore's having to drop the gloves with a guy for getting extra shots in on the goalie. Now, love Moorsey doing that, but Craig Moore isn't a fighter, and very rarely does Craig Moore see red.
Yeah,
that's frustration and pissed off at the lack of.
And you know what, Junior? When I seen Craig Moore doing that, I thought, well done.
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
But I think you maybe bit enough more than you could chew here, because Tyler Bush could fight. And I think what happened was he got a few in rapid early doors and then hung on.
He pulled the helmet off. I think Bush actually punched him.
They grappled. I think Craig got in there, threw a couple, and then they grabbed it, and then it was a grapple for there. But you know what? We could go round in circles with officials, right? And you'll see all this. People are now beginning to put things on. Oh, well, here's a referee's course you can go on then. Right. Stop. Right. I'm no a referee. It's not my job. Right? The guys get paid to do that. Whether they get paid a lot or whether they get paid fucking peanuts for doing it, not my problem. But that's their job at an ice hockey night. Right. The same as it was Xavier Pouliot's job to fight. Kyle Haas's job was to fight if things got out of control. And every team's got them. Right? Garrett Hunt got kicked out. Yeah, gets kicked out. But that's his job. He's an enforcer. No, but he's an enforcer, right? That's his role, right? That's his role to go and do that, right? What I'm saying with officials is they've chosen to do that. So I will always say, if they've had a good game, I'll say they've had a good game. I've always said that about Toby Craig. One thing about Toby Craig is you've said it, he's consistent, right? And Toby has got no pals when it comes to a game. He's got no pals. Doesn't care what it is.
I don't think he's co-official with his pals.
He doesn't
That's
care.
been evident with Pavel over the...
Because guess what? He's got a job to do.
Yeah.
And that's what he cares about, is doing his job. Doesn't care if he pisses fans off. Doesn't care if he pisses players off. He does his job based on what he sees.
Yeah.
Now, if Toby Craig's refereeing that game's not getting to that stage, like what Alvaro did to D'Souza at the end.
Yeah. So
got away for the officials, I must admit.
Yeah. So refs were pish. Stars were great.
Yeah.
2 points on the board.
Yeah.
League standings. So Fife back to the bottom where they belong. 14 points through 28 games. Stars in ninth, 14 points through 23. Have 4 games in hand on Coventry, who are 8th, 27 games, 22 points. Glasgow in 7th on 27 points. Guildford in 6th on 28. Manchester 5th on 31. We'll get the top 4. Belfast, 36 points through 24 games. Sheffield in 3rd, 38 points through 26 games. Cardiff in 2nd, 40 points through 27. And Nottingham, clear, 3 points through 27 games. Obviously, Sheffield with a game in hand, and Belfast slowly catching up with 3 games in hand on the top 2. Oh dear. Right, after all of that, Senior, we're nearly an hour through the show and we're only on the good, the bad and the ugly.
Yeah. I'll go through this quite quick then. So, the good was the return of Justin Bean and Emil Cruz, and then the performances of both versus the Guildford Flames. I think these 2 guys were the boost that the guys needed. The bad, we've just touched on it, Junior, for nearly 20 minutes. The refereeing versus the Flames was brutal, especially the 3rd period. And the ugly, which we've not touched on a lot, was the manner in which Mark Berry decided to piss off back to North America for personal reasons. And his personal reasons were, I wanted to go and play for somebody else.
Prick.
Yeah. However, there is a slight good out of that, right? And I felt that, and probably rightly so, we were worried that our top point scorer had left. And we're thinking, oh, God, what's going to happen now? Well, what I thought happened was the team came together. And it became more of a team rather than individuals. Yeah. And I think that's what got me through it. So that's the good, the bad. The return of Bean and Cruz, and then the performance. The bad, the refereeing in the 3rd period, and the ugly in the manner in which Berry decided to leave.
Prick. I'm glad Mary Berry's gone. Fucking me soggy bottom there. Anyway. Liam Mean Tattoo sponsored game preview. So, Senior, Jesus Christ. We have 3 games coming up. We are at home to the Belfast Giants tomorrow night, 7:30 face-off. Away to the Coventry Blaze on Friday, the 9th at 7:30 p.m. face-off. And then the Sheffield Squealers at home on Sunday the 11th with a 5 p.m. face-off. Now, we've already spoke about Belfast for about the 100th and 1,482nd time this season. So
4-2 win.
Okay. 4-2 Stars. I'll say 3-2 in overtime. Watch out for Gay, Conway, Lee, and Kawaguchi. Okay. Coventry on Friday. So Matthew Gleeson, 12 goals in 27 games. He is their top goal scorer. And I think he's their top point scorer as well. Your pal Grant Mismash, 18 points in 25 games. And then Yuri Virtanen, 14 points in 25 games. Again, not too shabby for a D-man. He is putting up a lot of points at the back end. But Coventry, I think a bit. I don't know if they're underperforming. I don't know how good a team they actually have. But considering how they were last season,
I think
underwhelming.
I think they've went backwards. After what they did last season, we I can't mind the coach's name. Is it
Kevin? Boy, it looks homeless. What's his name again?
Anyway, is it James? Is it Kevin James?
No, that's the fucking boy for King of Queens, you daft fucker.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Whatever it is. He had them playing well last season, and I would have thought they'd expected them.
Kevin Moore,
that's him. I thought they were expected them to go up more.
Yeah,
this season, and it's not happened, and I'm surprised at that. I'm glad because it means that they're doing beside us, and it's a big game for us. Big game for us.
So
8 one
points between us.
Yeah,
4 games in hand.
Yeah,
you win the game, you close it by a point or potentially 2, depending on what. How we win it. If it's overtime shootout or if it's a loss overtime shootout, we still get a point. So it could be closing a gap or slightly extended more by then.
We need to beat Belfast at home because that'll be one of our games in hand. Prediction, I think we'll lose in overtime 4-3.
I have said 3-2 Blaze in overtime. And then
on you go.
Squealers on Sunday. So Mitchell Balmas, top points and top goal scorer in the league this season. 32 points in 26 games. Your pal, Dowdy, 18 assists in 26 games. And then, regardless of who it is in goal, McAdam or Greenfield. McAdam with a save percentage of 95.61. And Greenfield with 92.57.
Yeah. That's going to be the tough end.
I'm going for it, Senior.
You go then. You go.
I'm going for a 5-1 Steelers.
I was going to say the same. It would feel rude not to.
No, I'm only joking. I'm thinking 4-2 Steelers.
I'm going 5-1.
You go 5-1. I'm going 4-2 with an empty netter.
Yeah, just because it tends to do that. What I will say though, if we could beat Belfast and take a point in Coventry, then I think we'll have done well. And if we get anything for the Sheffield game, I'd be delighted. But that is a tough spell of games. What I will say is Spencer Nass will be happy. Spencer doesn't like a Saturday, Sunday. Spencer loves a Friday, gets Saturday off, and a Sunday.
He does that.
So I would imagine it's going to be Belfast, skate on a Thursday, game on Friday, skate on a Saturday, game on Sunday. There'll no be a lot of training.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So you're going 5-1 Steelers then?
5-1 Steelers.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Senior, we're going to wrap up the show on that one because we're overrunning.
We're overshot.
We're overrunning. We didn't want to go any a lot higher, only if it's absolutely necessary. But we will
We'll do senior versus junior next week. Come on, junior. I'm getting messages on my phone for work as well that I'll probably need to go and deal with. So,
and we'll also bring you. So the Glove sponsored junior versus senior will be next week, and I do have a Silver World of Stella sponsored Where Are They Now, which we will also deliver next week. Actually, I might give you 2 next week just because we're not getting you in this week. We have removed, or we've not removed, the account's still there. I'm no longer going to be using Twitter, or X as it's called nowadays, because there's too much pitch on it and I can't be bothered using it. It's no great. It can't be arsed. So if you get everything from Twitter, make sure you follow us on Facebook or on YouTube at AVF Section C for the most recent episodes as well. Senior, we'll see you tomorrow night at the game.
That's what I say. How will you see me tomorrow? But well, right enough.
I know that we have a lot of people up in the Shire, quite literally the Shire, no Lord of the Rings Shire, Aberdeenshire, Aberdeen City, Lawrence Kirk and all that, again, the fucking chifters, fit. So safe travels if you are coming down for the game tomorrow. If not, stay safe anyway.
Liz will be on her tractor.
No,
she'll be coming down with the tractor. She'll just be clearing the snow with her tractor. No, I'll be behind it on sledges.
Oh my God.
Out the way. I'm going to be late for the Stars game.
So yes, listen, stay safe, folks. I know it's absolutely wild up there. So stay safe. But if not, we'll see you on Wednesday, tomorrow night, for the Belfast game. If not, we'll see you on Saturday, hopefully, at the Rockets game. If not, we'll see you on Sunday for the Sheffield game.